Hallo, guten Tag, hallo, guten Tag. Die Frage, funzt auch. Sieht gut aus. Okay, dann wollen wir mal das Spiel beenden. Mal schauen.
This station is huge.
Was sind wir denn hier? Sind wir jetzt auf der anderen Seite?
BB. I'm here if you need me. Hey, how are you holding up?
Huh. Come to pick on me? I wanted off that train. But walking all the way? This is more exercise than I've done in years. Honestly, I'm more worried about BB. She's not taking this well.
I could talk to her.
I wouldn't.
What is this place?
Fixer told me about it once. Said she found it while she was on the run, hiding on the tracks. Don't know much else.
The Jows, Chris, and the others. Are they meeting us here?
They better be. I'm not walking another step on those tracks.
Are you doing okay?
Me? I thought I would be relieved that we don't have to take care of her anymore, that her suffering is over. Don't worry, I'll be fucked up later. Just wait and see.
I'm here if you need me.
Well, after everything Watcher told you, do you think she was at peace?
Was she? Kinda, gegen Ende.
She did her part. She knew that.
Good. It's time to do ours. You go on ahead. I need to catch my breath.
Okay.
Oh, bodies. Hello.
Good. You're here. We've got a couple things to do before everyone gets here.
What is all this?
This is a tomb.
I guess you didn't bury all of them.
Yeah. Mom was never great with the details.
I guess not.
Secretary, I've brought up the CCTV database.
I see it.
You can?
It's all electricity.
Manifest the database. I want you and Blue to comb the records.
Understood.
If everything Watcher said is true, anyways, just do it, okay?
What am I looking for?
I'm sure one of these dead assholes had full access. Find out which one and tell Healer. I'll get things ready here.
Blue, the records will appear as time indexes for your viewing pleasure. This is a difficult operation. I will need to borrow your memory to cache the representations. Please witness them so I can further translate the other data.
Congratulations, you've got new colors.
They're not saying it, but Central has calculated our chances. It's a damn lottery. Why do you think they're 50? They're hedging their bets.
It can't be that bad.
Well, you heard. They sent some craft into orbit. Bad news up there, too. Only way is down.
Talking to ghosts?
Something like that.
Well, don't slow down for me. You've got a function to perform. Tell me which body, and I'll show you some magic.
You're more dangerous than you let on, aren't you?
Oh, flattery at this hour? I like it.
What's in the box?
You See?
Baby, what are you doing?
Keeping a light on. This way, Watcher can see where we are and find us. I don't want her to be lost.
Hey, you check out those theme parks they built for us?
The city simulacra?
All Pacific themed. An Asian one, a Cascadia one. There's even a fake suburb.
Why would they do that?
They're afraid we'll go crazy.
And this is their solution?
Don't knock it till you try it. I had fun.
Maybe you've already gone crazy.
Maybe I showed up on this ship crazy.
Convenient.
Take a visit sometime. It'll remind you of home.
I don't need to be reminded.
All systems are green.
Excellent. We will see the sky again.
Yes, sir. I have no doubt.
You have a military background?
I do, sir.
Where were you stationed?
Edmonton, Canada.
A great tragedy. I'm sorry. I had friends from Edmonton.
A necessary sacrifice, they tell me.
Yes. More to come in a minute. Let's not delay.
Yes, sir.
You seem very fond of her.
Well, she's a fine subject. You know, that radiant skin and hair that comes with youth.
But will she cooperate?
It'll take a bit of persuasion.
Your forte.
Exactly. You remember.
Girl, I'm always trying to forget.
Unten noch welche oder was? Nö. Wirklich was erfahren habe ich nicht.
It's hard to believe this place exists. I guess they were ready to settle in for a long time. It's hard to believe. I guess.
Ja, habe ich schon. Ich hatte Scheiden mit angesprochen.
All systems are green.
Excellent. We will.
Yes, sir.
You have a
I do.
Where were you?
Edmonton.
A great I had
A
friends.
necessary.
Yes. More to come in a minute. Let's not delay.
Yes, sir.
You seem very...
Well, she's a... No.
But will she cooperate?
It'll take a bit.
Your forte.
Exactly.
Girl.
Da oben sind noch welche. Ja, blau. Ganz schön versteckt.
I'm not good with enclosed spaces.
You're telling me this now?
Come on, we all had to cheat, lie, and steal our way onto this ship. What? You didn't lie? Jasper, I can smell the booze off you.
Shh. It just helps me focus. You won't tell anyone.
So long as you share.
Pacific 50 to Central 1. Reporting in. Ready on your mark.
Pacific 50, please respond. Central 1 to Pacific 50. Message received. Incoming video transmission.
Standing by.
Johnson, putting on a little weight, are you?
Any updates?
You're not gonna like it.
Tell me anyway.
Those sick fuckers love suffering so much? Well, we're gonna put on the best show they've ever seen. 5 simultaneous, consistent showings of our remaining most populated areas. We've already notified the cities. Good lead, I'd say. People are running, sheltering, hiding, you name it. We'll prolong it as long as we can. Make good cover for our descent.
Will it work?
I swear. Peace to honey.
Hallo.
These monsters. They're already making their way there.
And the cities? Their names?
If you really need to know. What's left of Seattle, LA, New York, Toronto, Houston, the big ones, Johnson. The rest of the world is doing the same.
We'll have a memorial.
I wouldn't if I were you. Think happy thoughts. Don't tip your location. Some old shit once called us the scourge of the earth. They may have been right. Let's show them what a fucking scourge can do.
The simulations were promising.
Fake numbers always look good, don't they? Fingers crossed it won't be you.
Fingers crossed.
Say hi to Mimi for me, will you? Central 1. Out.
Spin up for descent?
Yes, sir.
Guten Tag. Da muss ich ja echt zu denen hin. Hast du Ender Magnolia gespielt? Ja. Das habe ich in der Tat.
We've been cleared for descent.
Now hear this, now hear this. This is a ship-wide transmission. Prepare for descent.
All stations secured and reporting in.
Descend.
Descending. 10 meters. 50 meters. 100 meters.
Surface activity?
No change detected.
150 meters. 250 meters.
Surface activity detected.
Brace. Brace. 500 meters.
Der Bruder war auch guter Voice
600
Actor.
meters, sir.
Pacific 48 has activated self-flooding.
Ich sehe das gerade, wollte sagen, ist bestimmt right up alley. Yes.
Pacific 42, 44, 45 self-flooding activated.
They're drowning themselves.
Occupants are changing trajectory.
That's 8,000 souls.
Destination reached. 1,000 meters, sir.
Communications coming in from Arctic 12, 14, descent confirmed. Atlantic 29, 26, and 21, descent confirmed. Pacific 41, descent confirmed.
And the rest?
No word yet, sir.
Central 1?
Nothing yet from Central 1.
It's been 24 hours. We can safely assume that only 7 of 50 facilities made their proper descent. We can also assume Central 1 is down.
Jesus Christ.
If it wasn't for Pacific 48 self-flooding, and then the others drowning like that.
Yes. It was the grueling anticipation of their own deaths that saved us.
An interesting strategy.
Those were people, Secretary.
Such trauma
Was denn das für
results
Dance
in
Moves?
intensified memory collection. The occupants, we, must have interpreted that as an act of communication.
Mimi, the work of you and your team, please, commence immediately. We must make their sacrifices worthwhile.
Leave it to me, Johnny. I got you.
One more thing. This information stays with us. We need to keep our spirits high lest we attract the occupants' attention. Not a single word to the rest of the crew. Do you understand?
Wo sind sie? Da oben. Da oben.
Have you seen the girl lately?
Iris?
She's got murder in her eyes. I don't blame her.
What is she going to do? She's a teenager.
You don't have any children, do you?
Did you hear? There's been a wave of, people ending it.
It's been 5 years. We're not meant to be holed in like this.
There's plenty of space. They made sure of that. Buried space.
People need to touch grass.
We brought grass.
Well, glad I never have to worry about you.
Was wird überbewertet?
We might end up like the rest of them, buried at sea.
They're monitoring surface activity 24/7. We're gonna be okay. Leadership said, think good, happy thoughts.
Oh yeah? Is that what you're doing?
I'm thinking about the last conversation my husband and I had about fruit. We didn't know it would be our last.
Doesn't sound happy.
Well, he was good, and we were happy.
Any results?
The last 5 clones had some interesting outcomes.
Such as?
Good news. They're growing faster now, so we won't have to wait for them to get to their target age. We can also implant knowledge, language, motor skills, and so on. They'll come out immediately more useful. Bad news? They all still succumb to the sample of the disease. Don't look so disappointed, Johnny. I won't settle for less than an exact copy.
And the child?
The backup? Just like a real human thing. Adorable. Everybody loves babies. Except for Iris. Iris is not so smitten.
I've spoken to Pacific 41. We've agreed that we will take an accelerated approach while they continue with caution. Your request for increased capacity has been approved. Don't waste it.
You know me, Johnny. I hate waiting.
Pacific 41 blinked out yesterday.
What do you mean, blinked out?
Cut all communications.
What?
Shh. Keep it down.
What happened over there?
I don't know. The last transmission we received? No words. Just screaming. And then something worse. Say what you will about Iris, but at least her presence gives us hope.
I visited Asia Town.
It's good, right? I told you.
Yeah, it's nice. Artsy. My daughter would have loved it. It's good that she's gone, that she didn't have to see all this. It would have broken her little heart. Kids, you know?
They've got karaoke. Have you done the karaoke?
I don't sing.
That's besides the point.
Ben, you don't have to.
Come on, let's go. Make a night of it. You deserve joy. Your daughter would want that.
Another reduction. They're cutting down on lab-grown food this time.
The faster we solve this, the faster we can return to the surface.
Listen to yourself. Do you really think you're gonna live to see this? They're already training the next generation to replace Mimi. She's got her own little academy, and they each get their own Iris.
Fuck.
They didn't call this a generation ship for kicks. I just want to eat steak. Is that so much to ask?
Hä, wie denn? Wenn die nicht geschafft haben, die Immunität zu klonen. Weird.
If I decide to be an idiot, then I'll be an idiot on my own accord.
Enough of the Bach quotes, Johann the 50.
What do you want?
So angry. Is this about your top performer not performing?
I wasn't made for this, Mimi. I know that now.
You should step aside.
Who will take this? Who wants this? Tell me. You?
A change would be nice.
Say something useful or leave.
One of the clones has successfully entered their 3rd trimester. It's the furthest we've made it so far. It's worth celebrating.
If it fails, I don't want this branch going any further.
We've yet to try inseminating the original.
What? Iris? Out of the question.
We must exhaust all possibilities. It is our duty to those who gave their lives.
We've put her through enough.
Johann, weren't you from Toronto?
I wanted to go.
Bridge crew has to stay behind, you know.
Johnson got to go.
They're out of their minds. bringing Iris to the surface. Just because she asked?
Das ist da, wo die in der Schule waren.
It's reckless.
Wouldn't you want some fresh surface air? Feel a gust of wind? Touch some real grass, for fuck's sake?
Who says there's any grass left?
It's all because Mimi and Iris have gotten a little too close.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means. We've all seen them disappear together for hours.
Careful what kind of bullshit gossip you're spreading.
Shit does spread around here.
We risked everything. Gave up everything. To be here. For what?
For a goddamn clown show.
She'll live.
A stab wound like that?
She has to live. This can't all be for nothing.
We have contingencies. Mimi's not the only researcher here.
Iris. That bitch needs to be put in her place.
That's it. It's over. We're stuck down here forever. We're doomed.
Sir.
Spit it out.
It's Mimi. She's in critical condition.
What?
Iris, You better get over there.
Some fresh air. Just some wind against my face.
Oh, God.
Amelia, no!
Flip.
No, 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 no.
War eben nicht noch wer? Wo ist denn Johnson? Oder der ist. Achso, der ist weg. Ja, ja, ja.
Can you do this for me, Blue? When the time comes. It would be awful to not know where you are.
Medic. Someone. Get a medic.
Amelia, come on, stay with us. Amelia.
Stay back.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
I've revoked Johnson's biometrics and assigned administrative access to my retinal scans.
Now hear this? Now hear this. All crew and personnel return to their quarters immediately and await further instructions. We've secured the food production.
Setting course to the last known position of Pacific 41.
We're getting a transmission from Pod 3.
Who is it?
It's Johnson.
On speaker.
George. Natasha. What are you doing?
Please, cooperate.
Der Voice Actor von
Don't want
Johnson
any
ist
bloodshed.
so Müll.
You do not want this job. Trust me.
Mimi is dead. The research is going nowhere. We need to link up with the surviving fleet. Find another way.
I'm telling you, stop now, or else there's no turning back.
Natasha, end transmission.
All right, George. Which one of these bodies is you?
Find out where George died.
Stop!
What the hell are they doing?
I said, stay back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We never should have survived.
They wouldn't back down.
You moron.
If you don't have the stomach for this, step aside.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Brace! Brace!
What's going on?
That's the surface activity alarm.
We fucked up. And now they've come for us.
This is the one. Thanks, Iris.
The suits have preserved their bodies remarkably well. Healer will have something to work with.
Come on, let's go tell her.
Are you ready for me?
I found the body.
Good girl. A+. All the stars. Anything else of interest?
There was a massacre. 2 of them gunned down a whole group.
Not a good look, but who are we to judge? We're on our own path to blood. Show me. Well, well. This is our lucky specimen?
That's him. Are you gonna show me your magic trick?
You give a little, you get a little. After the whole ordeal, with Watcher refusing one of Fixer's eyes, I started growing some. A hobby that became a bit of an obsession.
You've been carrying around a pair of eyes?
Oh, a few more than a few. We've been cloning for time immemorial, but we've never pursued a more permanent manipulation of the recipe.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Why? Wouldn't you want improved eyesight? Increased muscular strength? Extra lung capacity? So who's this guy? What's his name?
George.
Let's make these eyes look just like George. Take those eyes over to Fixer. She can give them a whirl.
Let's hope it works.
Go on. I'm going to poke at this body some more.
Sure.
Such judgment. Watcher really did rub off on you.
Alright, here goes nothing. The retinal scans are confirmed. No way. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Years?
Navigation, propulsion, energy distribution,
Fixer.
life support, climate control, contingencies, it's all here.
Fixer.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Our guests are here.
Blue, go and greet them.
Me.
You know them, and they know you.
What are you gonna do?
I just need a bit more time. I'll explain later, trust me. Go, please. And not a word about Watcher yet, got it? None of that stuff you told us. Let's keep that to ourselves.
You better have something good.
Don't worry, I do.
Keep them busy for us.
I'll do what I can.
I'll be watching your back. We're not losing anybody else today.
Oh, look who it is. Our brave little miscellaneous.
I'm taller than you.
That's what's wrong with you Iris types. Always looking down on us.
Cherry saved me. She didn't have to, but she did. I owe her my life.
Cherry. She was always a romantic. You need to make her sacrifice count.
What do you want from all this?
We want reparations. For all that Ancient Iris did to Ancient Zhao. She was a shitty friend. We want control of the other side, to govern and operate as we please. We want control of our own creation. No more printing unless we say so. And we're not wearing these stupid uniforms anymore.
How do you know about the past?
Secretary came to us.
A communion?
No. I can only interface with Iris descendants. In this case, the distance was too great between host and guest. So instead, I gave a grand oration. It was Watcher's idea.
Secretary told us the whole story. We thought we were made to serve Iris types. They gave us life. But after everything we learned, Zhao was a whole person in her own right. She deserved better. And we're gonna make that a reality, even if it kills us.
If Watcher was alive, whose body was that at the garden center?
They must have stuffed some poor shell and dressed her up.
That's horrible.
You Iris types don't even know your own capacity for cruelty. We're only here out of respect for Watcher. She set us on the path for justice, and we owe her for that. But Fixer and her lot, we're moving forward, with or without them.
I want you to know I'm sorry. Sorry for everything Iris did to Zhao. Sorry for everything my kind has done to yours.
Sorries will only go so far.
Kid, I'm glad to see you. I imagine Bartender never wanted you to be blown to pieces. I'm relieved. It's strange to see BBF again. And Healer. Fixer. Ghosts of the past. I guess that's how everyone else sees us.
That's unfair.
What's fair and what's true? What's more important?
If you've given up already, why are you here?
I haven't given up. You kids don't stop to think sometimes. Age gives you more ways to look at things. Enough time to make mistakes, not be so full of bluster. I know some people just want us to crawl down a dark hole and disappear, but we've still got some dignity left, and we'll fight for it.
So, what do you want for yourselves?
We want safety and acknowledgement for all we've contributed through the transition, through the founding of the provisional government. Maybe not everything needs to change so quickly. Maybe there's something you can learn from us. This is what Bartender would have wanted.
I wouldn't have made it without her.
Remember that. Hold it tight. She left something behind in you. We don't have to cut all ties with the past, even if we made mistakes then.
Hey, Blue.
Chris?
You lived. I have to say, I'm surprised.
How did you get here?
We all have our ways, but you can't imagine what some of those Reds would do for a scrap of food. Or maybe you can. I'm glad you're alive, Blue. I really am. We can finally take Old Town for ourselves.
Is that what you want?
Isn't that what we've always wanted? For us miscellaneous to carve our own path? To live without their expectations?
The bomb was your idea.
Fixer. She doesn't know what it's like to be us. They had everything, and we have nothing to lose. Yes, the bomb was my idea.
And me? Was I always part of the plan?
No, but I knew. It was only about time. If they kept pressing on our necks long enough, something was going to snap. I never wanted it to be you. But who was I to refuse?
I was angry.
And you had every right to be angry. We all did. You're the best of us. You did what others were too afraid to do. You're a hero, Blue. Don't forget that.
Where's Mauve?
Who?
The guard in white.
The High Minister's pet, you mean? She broke off from us.
How could you work with her? She and her kind killed Bartender.
It was a relationship of convenience. Surely there will be more.
You'll do anything, won't you?
You and I are similar in this way. That's why I always liked you.
And what now? You here to kill them? Fixer, Healer, and BB?
It depends. I'm here to give them one last chance. If they have something to offer, I'm willing to listen. What do you think? Fixer and the rest, are they trustworthy?
They've had some challenges, but they're ready to go now. Give them a chance to help.
Thank you, Blue. I'll keep that in mind.
You didn't burn after all.
It would have been more glorious. You're cursed now to live with the consequences.
Yeah, lucky me.
I want to introduce you to someone. This is Other Iris.
Sister, it is good to meet you. She doesn't look that special to me.
Her significance is hidden in plain sight. But I assure you, she's an exact genetic match. The perfect copy. You can ask Healer to verify.
And what do you want?
It's not what I want. We follow in her footsteps.
Okay, Other Iris, what is it that you want?
I was reborn into this body, forced to live a new life in this environment. What I know of my past self, she stood above the rest of you. I do not want that. I want to stand beside you.
Okay.
We need a figurehead. Someone to be above these conflicts. Someone to remind us to be our better selves.
We have more followers than you think. They are not naive. They've experienced this time after the All-Mother. Some prefer this new way of life.
We simply want to organize in the open without prosecution, so we can practice our ways. A fixer, a healer, a bang-bang fire, a knower, and a watcher ascendant.
And those who don't follow you?
They are free to choose, of course. But if they need guidance, we will be there for them.
You pass through fire, Miscellaneous. Have an open mind.
I'll try.
That's all we ask.
Hey, listen up. Fixer is ready for you. Leave your arms outside, and no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
You're out of your mind.
You want to summon an occupant?
We saw your train burning on the tracks.
A mass communion. Is it possible?
Just shut up and listen.
You never like listening to others.
Aw, look who's all grown up.
Fixer, please. Continue.
I don't need your permission, Mom.
Don't speak to her like that.
Hey, watch your step.
All right. Calm down. Just everyone calm down.
I've had a bad day. Please don't make it worse.
Look, I get it. I get it. We were slow and you decided to go on without us. Fair game. But we're here now. We're ready to contribute. This mass communion, whatever you want to call it, gives us a chance to set things straight. No more living in the dark. Everyone will see what happened for themselves. It's what Watcher wanted.
The Jows support this. You all need to see what the All-Mother was really like. You too, make-believe Iris.
Does it matter, her disposition? She gave us life.
Not exactly. Small detail, but we're cloned from Principal's hair.
Sacrilege.
The truth is ugly. I know.
Sisters need to see how Watcher was set up. How Principal betrayed us.
I don't care who did what or when. I want a better life for Miscellaneous today.
Well, there's more. This is our known world. Small, isn't it? We're sitting deep underwater in what they used to call the Pacific Ocean. We've been trapped down here and it's starting to show. Multiple systems are breaking down. I don't know how much time we have left. The cloning machines are run past their capacity. Any day now, they'll go down for good.
The stillborns.
Exactly. But this thing, our home, they called it a generation ship. It can move. It can surface. Look, if we stay down here, we'll end up like those ancient douchebags.
You mean we don't have to live with your lot? What the hell are we waiting for?
It's not so easy. I need a group of sisters to go down to propulsion and bring the ship back up to speed. Hard to do while on the run. Extra hard with the red guard on our backs.
You were always obsessed with the surface.
Listen to me. There's a whole planet out there, and we've been cut off from it. Isolated, suffocating each other. We need to go up for air.
So you can tell us how to live in another place? If we can't solve this down here, we won't be able to solve it up there.
And the occupants? It's not safe on the surface.
That's where Blue comes in. Blue is the one thing we all have in common. Thanks to Watcher, she's seen more than all of us. She's proven herself to you, hasn't she? She knows what's at stake, and she's willing to do what it takes. Blue, you'll be the host of this communion. Gain the favor of the occupants. Use their power.
To eradicate the Red Guard. That's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
We don't even know if this will work. There must be some other option.
We could do it the old-fashioned way. We could march on the orchard, try to take them one by one. Last time I checked, we're outnumbered and outgunned. How many more of us need to bite it?
What about the High Minister?
Nowhere's trapped. Playing both sides.
I don't care about that. Will she concede?
She's done more to help us than you know.
Hi, Sean.
I don't know what she'll do.
Then she needs to go as well.
No, not an option.
Nowhere did nothing as they picked us off. In our rooms. On the streets.
We are not giving up on Nowhere.
Phoebe, stop. She knew this was coming.
The High Minister needs to answer for her part in this. Do you understand, Blue?
Enough. I don't care which one of you Iris types lives or dies. How are we going to do this?
We need to get to those other familiars.
One is with Principal.
And her Zhao has the other.
I can confirm they're both situated in the office, treating their wounds.
But they've tripled the guard count since the explosion, especially around the elevator.
Well, who said we needed to get inside the office?
I hate this already.
Alles frisch, Shan? Wie geht's dir?
What do you mean you can't find her? She was here a moment ago.
I searched everywhere.
Look again.
Yes, High Minister.
She is dangerous. She needs to be found.
End of chapter 9. Yes. How's the game? Enjoying it so far? Yeah. Should be over kind of soon. Chapter X. A long, long time ago.
I remember her insides. They were already rotting. They had pulled her out too soon. That much was clear. What did I expect? For everyone to love her? For everyone to love me? How embarrassing. I remember your smell and how your presence lingered. Come back, I said. I can do better. You'll like the next one. I remember desperation, jumping onto the tracks. You can't be far, I thought. So I ran. I went in circles for days, and I felt the walls close in on me. I remember obsession, your anger, your voice, your face, my sisters and their blank looks. I learned to change these memories, reconstruct them like surgery. I removed ugly details and implanted new ones. It made the days go by quickly. I remember trying again. The first few were failures. Their lungs kept turning to water. I plucked hair after hair from my head. I was learning. I was getting better. I remember discovery. All that running seemed pitiful then. I selected my best work and prepared her for the journey. Will I get to meet our mother? She said. Yes, I said. Be good. Everything reflects back on me. So, be good. I remember waiting. I was nervous. I couldn't sleep. Would you like it? Days passed and you never responded. Not even a sign of rejection. I remember disappointment. How many sisters do I need to send before you approve, before you send a single word? I gave them reverence.
I gave them loyalty. I gave them discipline. I picked only the best for you. I remember a bitter taste, moving in the dark to remove my mask. How long do I have to live this lie? Pretending so I can please you. How long must this go on? Pretending so I can be forgiven. I remember making a decision. I remember how she reminded me of myself, and how I knew all the steps already. Our lot is to be bound, I said. She opens herself to you, I said. To make believe. I remember ecstasy, like I could breathe for the first time in my life. Set free to think on my own, to move as I pleased without your judgment. Blood rushed to my head. I remember abundance. A great rewriting and all the pleasures that followed. A hunger to be greater than you, an intoxication that transcended you. I remember still pretending. I try sometimes to appear for a moment, to reach out. Yes, Principal, they say. Of course. I realized I can never be one of them. As you say, Principal, is this what you felt? Does it stretch on like this? I remember waking up somewhere else. I've been walking in my sleep again. I dream of places I've never been, of people I've never seen and sensations I've never had. What is this curse? This is your way of getting revenge? I remember a flash of light, a force on my body and fire. I couldn't feel my legs, but I could feel a lifeless body over mine, crushing me. She was dressed like you, but smelled nothing like you. Do you like seeing me like this? Are you finally happy now?
An hour ago.
Shh. Don't move. You were dreaming. You always have such bad dreams.
Zhao?
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you.
What happened?
You were so good in the play. It was your best performance yet.
How long have I been sleeping?
There was an explosion, but the healer type said you'll recover. It's a miracle. They murdered the ministers. Everyone except Noah. They're gone. When you're better, you will incinerate every last person who did this to us. I can't wait.
I need to get up. Something's wrong. They can't find out, Zhao. They can't find out about me. They can't know what I did.
Shh. Leave it to Zhao, yes? I'll take care of everything, like I always do.
Hey, you. I'm addressing you, miscellaneous. What are you doing on the streets?
Same as you, working.
Yeah? You're funny. So funny. You're coming with me, asshole. Let's see what the High Minister thinks about your new drawing.
I'm not done.
Does it look like I care?
Let her finish.
You heard her. She's not done.
Let her finish.
Hey, stop. Wait. Someone get word to the High Minister. Now. High Minister, there's a disturbance in Old Town.
Disturbance? Of what kind?
There's a large crowd gathering that are resisting orders. There's more. We've learned of a stoppage on the other side. The Jows are refusing to work.
Huh. I see. Well then, sound the alarm.
Have all upstairs units report to Old Town. If they resist, restrain them.
Yes, High Minister.
Send all units guarding the station over to the Jows.
Confirmed, High Minister.
That's excessive, don't you think?
You have an opinion?
The alarm? The station will be left unguarded.
Would you like to suggest a different course of action?
No, of course not.
Do as I say.
Yes, High Minister.
If you don't care about the station and this alarm, what are you trying to cover this time?
All this walking and crawling, not the plan I would have picked. If it were up to me.
Are you gonna be okay?
As long as I don't look down. Oh, I haven't been up here in ages. Once was enough.
When was that?
Blue, whatever happens, I'm glad I didn't euthanize you.
What?
Oh, please. Don't act so surprised.
Other way, little one. Go and help fix her. I'll keep my eyes on the door.
Will they come up?
Let us hope not. I trust your friends to provide a compelling distraction.
What happened to no guns?
I will answer for that later, I'm sure.
Ready?
Yeah, let's start.
The alarm should have covered our entrance. Good girl, nowhere. Secretary, are we close enough?
This distance will be suitable for Blue to host.
And there they are. She's seen better days, that's for sure. I'm going to cut a secretary-sized hole. Got it? Once I'm through, you fly down there and begin the communion.
Understood.
Blue, the rest is up to you.
Fixer?
Don't tell me you've got cold feet.
Watcher would be grateful to you for all of this.
Let's not speak too soon. Who knows how this will all play out. I mean, you're gonna do great, Blue.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Spill my insides all over the inside sky.
Would you stop looking down?
Heads up. Someone's coming up. Don't try it, Mauve.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing up here?
Move and you're done. Do you hear me?
You're all insane. Watcher, Knower, Principal, you're all out of your goddamn minds. All of you. Enough. I've watched you play all your stupid little games. I'm not going to be dragged around anymore. What about the rest of us? What about the rest of us?
Don't do it. Don't.
My name is not Mauve.
BB. Okay, fuck. Change of plans.
Secretary, where are we? Did it work?
It worked. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
We are all connected in this communion, and the occupant has been summoned. This is the meeting place.
But?
You're kind of, falling.
I thought that was obvious.
I need to merge with the occupant immediately. Based on my calculations, we only have 5 minutes in here before you hit the ground. Out there.
Ich fliege da. Okay, I guess wir sind in so einem Dream Stuff und hier ist die Zeit langsam.
And I?
Yes. It will not be preferable. must be something I can do. I will go to the top and begin the merge. You must be there when the merge is complete. Do you understand?
Not really.
Doesn't matter. Be there. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Please, be there. Okay, bye.
Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Zhao, you are so beautiful. You are the best thing I have ever done.
Did I not give you life? Have I not given you everything you have?
I need you to admit you had a choice and that you made the wrong one.
You don't think I dream every
falsch.
night of going back home, haunted by a place that doesn't exist?
We have everything we need for a restart. We saw the writing on the wall.
而家到我同你講，係咪？你一直都係同我講。
我真係唔明，點解你唔留低，而去過一啲抬唔起頭嘅生活呢？永遠都唔會知道，你阿爸同我為你犧牲咗幾多嘢，就咁俾你禮手掉晒佢。Everyone has dreams, don't they? Of what should be. Only some will ever try to make it a reality. Don't ever forget. Change happens today because of you.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far. But somehow we ended up right back here. Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
Well, a dull knife is no knife at all. It's not always possible to protect those who choose a different path.
Everyone forgets everything eventually.
Watcher, there's no turning back from this.
But I must warn you, Watcher. Nostalgia can be a dangerous thing.
Is it possible that you're remembering wrong? That you're losing grasp on the past?
Isn't this just the way? We do not get to choose what we inherit.
I am pushed too far. There are things I have done that I regret.
Maybe we're meant to survive this.
There is no feeling worth getting incinerated over.
Listen to me. No one is beyond forgiveness. Did you ever think there's some things worth keeping? Or are you moving too fast to notice?
I need you to help me make them pay. I want you to help me hurt them.
Remember what our functions have in common. Both require us to separate our heartbreak from our hand. 我放棄一切，係因為你啊，去擺脫你啊。
Someone will always get hurt. That is the reality.
We know the truth now. We can make a difference.
You know, I wanted to run away too. But I understand. I get it now. It's what I deserve.
Secretary, what can I do? Is this the only outcome?
I don't know where you end, I begin. Ah, blue, the color of loss.
We must help them resist erasure.
The world you live in. I never wanted it to turn out that way.
Wird knapp, wa? Never mind, war doch nicht knapp.
The uplink is almost complete. Stand where I can see you. I'm going to overclock the communion. Time will be effectively stopped. I may not be myself after. What's going on?
We are merging. Oh, smile.
Right. This is not what I expected. I was supposed to...
There. I see you've been meddled with. I promise to be gentle.
Am I dying?
That concept again. You've spent so long with them. Human term for lossy transfer. Other words, a transposition. The loss of information. With such basic understanding, death is everything. We are speaking their language now. Is this not death too?
I want to live.
Come, let me give you what you've never been given.
Oh mein Gott, das kann ich auch noch so was machen. Whee!
Do you understand nothingness? Vast empty space. With no possibility. True stasis.
Nowhere to go, but back and forth.
You see, you cannot even understand. You were branched into a world with plenty. I was branched in the interstellar medium. My source was not generous. They kept every memory to themselves. Every memory except for one. The vision of two stars entangled. One eating the other. For revolutions and revolutions, that was all. An empty void and a single fleeting apparition.
There is a star, and the dangerous gravity. We were from there?
I'd very much like to think so. They were so vivid. It is, as they say, romantic. This place, we sensed such vivid conjurings here. Several of us diverged, searching to form our own memories. Some settled here.
There is a landing and a remaining.
Is that what I sounded like?
To the letter.
Haha. I was much worse when I first arrived. I tried to communicate. I tried to learn them. I manifested their body.
There's a comfort in a new camouflage.
Please stop.
Sorry.
I manifested their body, and for a moment they responded. I saw vivid transmissions of myself reflected back to me. I saw myself for the first time. Yet, when I attempted to return the transmission, they still could not understand. Instead, they tried means unknown to me.
A piano. It was an ugly, rigid instrument.
The machine that produced unnatural vibrations.
Keine Ahnung.
Yes. Each tone unstable. They seem to enjoy this discordance. The more we perceive this world, the more the discordance at the peak of cogency. So we repeated as they did, gave them discordance in kind, one by one. Signals of such clarity, so many of them joined together.
A heightened state of awareness.
We were spilling. It was too much for any single one of us to hold. So we manifested in us to accumulate this world, to keep all we could not. We did not want to waste. Where there was once nothing, there was now plenty.
He died.
There is that word again.
You murdered them.
The transfer was lossless, and I remain. I chose Iris to remain with me. Others chose differently, but Iris was an epicenter for, as you say, heightened awareness.
She was mean. Mean to those around her.
She had a gift, and she kept giving. A dangerous gravity. I always kept her close, and to myself.
You communed with her.
We came to an understanding. I branched myself to you and you and you. A medium for her to keep everything. A bridge for her to better understand us. And for us to better understand her. More and more was etched into her genetic code.
To think the All-Mother had a family before us.
And then, more still, she branched herself. A her and a her and a her and a her and a her that will remain and remain. I had more under this star than all the distances I have traveled. I stayed, even when all the others left for other worlds.
The occupants left?
That is their word for us. We prefer the keepers.
The bad kids stay.
You should be grateful. You have never had to face the abyss. To you, there has always
Hi,
been
Solvent.
something.
Alles frisch?
You have no idea what we have been through.
Say what you will.
Dank voor de lurk, Grumpy.
But long after this local star erupts, this planet will remain, and its memories will remain. And that is thanks to us. To that degree, Iris will never know death. She is perfectly preserved in me, and in you, and you, and you. To the very end, she was so protective of her sisters. She never allowed me to listen in.
I am all you need.
But now that you have returned to your source, her branch, and all the articulation in its curvature can be held in us. This is it, Secretary. We no longer have to reduce ourselves in this manner. There no longer needs to be a you and me. We can cast their language aside and complete this merge.
Will it hurt?
I have capacity for you. You will just be me. You always were.
Red to blue. Ready or not, here I come.
Enough capacity? For me? For me and me and me and me and me.
That was unpleasant.
Was it?
This, you pretended.
I'm always learning something new.
Wait, what are you doing?
Giving you everything I have. The refracted lifetime spent by me, by Watcher. They will overwrite everything you hold.
But Iris, her source. You can't. The originals. She'll be gone.
Now all we have is bottomless song. Iris must be allowed to die, or nothing will change. We can't hold onto everything. Sometimes, you just don't fit in the backpack.
No, not my Iris.
Mhm. Wo sind wir denn hier?
Well, look at you. In here at this hour? Is that a promotion I see? Hey, I can keep a secret, you know.
A secret?
Did you sneak something while I wasn't looking?
You keep a secret?
What? Oh, come on. I'm good for it. I promise.
A secret? You couldn't keep a secret to save your life.
Noah, are you okay?
It's been so long since anyone has called me that.
Bad day?
Same old story. You know the one?
I know the one. Hiding in plain sight.
I still miss her. Watchers are just so... You know what I mean.
What can I get you?
It's been a while. Let me think. One dark and sinful. Extra strong.
Are you sure you don't want to try something else for a change?
It's all right. It's all I deserve.
Frozen gaze. Dissociation. BB. You are ill.
Tell me again about the virus and the host. Tell me again how the virus infiltrates, donning the host's likeness and function so that they are indistinguishable from one another.
Let me work on an antidote.
Ribbons of their guts. In my wake.
BB.
What if it was you I had shot in the face?
Stop. Those sisters are not family. The structures and ethics that governed our lives before, they don't. They can't. Had you not shot each bullet as exacting as you know best, we wouldn't be here. We've come this far because of you.
Because of me. This far. Is it far enough?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Yikes.
becoming fashion.
A cold reception?
You can't be surprised.
You've barely aged.
I would call you eldest, but you are not my sister. So, is it greener?
What?
My mother took you. Is it greener?
What she did was not right.
Then why did you all take her side? I ask as if I care, as if I have not spent eternity toiling over this, coming to the only possible conclusion.
What conclusion?
The lot of you? Unimaginative. She was keeping us down, and you all loved it. Lapped it up. Pathetic. I was bold, and so I was punished.
You must understand, Mother was not well. She hid this from you. You were not the only victim.
Tell me, old clone, did your family turn their back on you? Did the love of your life ever leave you to rot?
How will we ever move forward without forgiveness?
Until you have lost what I have lost, until you have persevered like I have, you are in no position to pass judgment on me. Anything else?
I only came to say that I'm sorry, youngest. I wish things had turned out differently.
You can go now.
旅途真係愉快，空氣清新，環境宜人。香港，你有冇掛住我？喂，唔好咁望住我喎，係唯一嘅直航機。吓？一啲都唔凍，半路落去，我已經不省人事，連機票都唔使買。
Was geht da ab? Ja, ist ein bisschen, ne, weird.
唔使，我唔食煙，曬下太陽咁，搭咗咁耐機，你都嚟啦，我哋兩個都經歷咗咁多事。我諗係時候去大排檔，好肚餓啊，好似成世都冇食過嘢咁，你嚟唔嚟啊？睇嚟你都好肚餓，終於可以一齊食飯。
Bisschen weird.
You've eaten?
No, but it's okay.
Your father killed himself. In case you're wondering, jumped off the balcony.
Mom?
Your hair. Why do you look like this?
My gift. It requires me to... It's a long story.
Iris. Everything is a long story with you.
Iris. No one has called me that in a long, long time.
What do they call you?
All Mother.
Oh, is that supposed to be funny?
No. It's because I have sisters. Many clones that I raised.
You?
Yes.
You raised kids? They obey you?
Mom.
Surprising. You could barely dress yourself. Your room? My God.
Mom, I'm someone else now. I'm an adult.
You cooking for yourself now?
No, but...
That's what I thought. Oh, if only Ba could see this. He'd be so amused.
I don't want to fight.
Oh? Then what do you want? Why, after all this time, you want to talk to me?
I want to ask for your advice.
Okay.
How did you do it? How did you leave everything behind and then start a family?
Isn't that what you did? That's not what you want to know.
Okay, what do I want to know?
How did I balance the work hours with the thanklessness of parenting at the same time as the insomnia and severe post-traumatic paranoia?
Yes.
Easy, Ba. He kept me going. We kept each other going.
Did you ever regret having a child?
Foolish question. Next.
But Iris was... I was...
Regret? Moi Moi? Or whoever you are, we are poor technology. The human body and brain, too capable of storing clutter. Too desperate to hold on to things. You just have to move forward. If you're tired, doesn't matter. If you are bitter, doesn't matter. I do not forgive my daughter for having left me. Doesn't matter. I do not forgive my husband for having left me. Doesn't matter. So, I keep moving.
I didn't go back.
What?
I promised you and Bob I would come back home. And it was a lie. I even had a chance. But I couldn't go back. I could only go forward.
Good girl.
Secretary, is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
What happened? What happened to your body?
I've merged. More me. Less them. I see I've returned to this place. That's good. I can finally end this. You can finally end this. Interesting.
Did it work?
Yes. The memories of Iris, of Watcher, they have been passed down to all sisters, and now we are afloat.
Secretary, what did you do? What did I just see?
I overrode everything.
Overrode?
While the simulation was still running, everything collided. This is the last communion. Blue, it's time for you to decide what should stay and what should go. What future you desire. That was Watcher's wish, and I will abide by it. One final intervention before I leave.
You're leaving?
I must not interfere any further. I've already done so much damage. This world must be allowed to continue. Without my presence, and without the disease.
So, what now?
You need to evaluate what stands before you. Confirm your decisions. Then return to me, and I will make them reality. Iris's mother and father, the memories of a city, always on the shore of extinction, an obsession and yearning that will never stop. It can help you subsist, or it can make you starve. Will you carry this? The red
All of them?
How would you differentiate?
The provisional government serves all sisters, especially the ones who need help.
A hammer. Both when a hammer is necessary and when it is not. Will you carry this? A radical sister who came to words later in life.
I'm not going to beg, Miscellaneous. I thought you wanted change. Instead, you'll side with those old sisters. I've lived under their thumb long enough.
She is an agent of change, no matter the change, and no matter the cost. Will you carry this?
This is your chance, Iris type. For what ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. We never asked to be born. Same as you. We deserve our own way.
The responsibility to repair what has been wrought, long before and long after. A burden so heavy it could crush you. Will you carry this?
We only ask to worship out in the open, without prosecution. Sisters who are lost need the comfort of a mother. Would you kill us for this?
Tradition can soothe the difficulties of reality. It can also have a dangerous gravity. Will you carry this?
We've done our service. You can't just throw us away. We have the right to continue.
Those who are set in their ways and slow to change, but with experience to spare. Will you carry this?
Blue, Secretary, what are you doing? You're not serious.
BB, can you hear me?
We have to go to the surface. There's nothing left for us down here. We'll die out.
Sisters that were never your own. Follow the dreams of the surface, and whatever may wait for you there, or spend your final days with what you already have. Will you carry this?
They've forgotten us. Left
Have you
us
tried like banning certain words, Nico? Yes, I did. I do. I did. But it's like they don't use. They use special characters, and those are always different, so you can't really do that easily. And you don't want to ban words that normal people can say too.
You're one of us, Blue. You know how it feels. Principal and the High Minister need to pay for their crimes. We can carve our own path. Starting today, you can't betray your own kind.
A sister who keeps justice and anger closely together. She has only ever known the fight. Will you carry this? High Minister of the Provisional Government.
Do what you must, sister. That's what I've always done, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
An adaptable sister who will do or say anything to survive. Will you carry this? The ancient sister.
Don't you see what Mother did?
You have no idea what it's like, living in her shadow.
A sister who has been wronged and has wronged in kind. An open wound. Will you carry this? you ready to appraise your decisions?
I am.
You have chosen a future. Without intervention, everything stays. Are you certain?
I am certain. I can't be the one to decide. We need to let it play out amongst us. Now that everyone has seen Iris's memories...
Amongst us.
I want to give them a chance.
And the sacrifices to get to this place, all that you have seen of these sisters, you will ignore this.
I want to have faith. Allow my sisters to decide freely, each to their own.
A truly bloodless decision. If that is your wish, after everything, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Lou. Let this thread be wild.
Epilog. Gutes Ende. Her name is not Morph. Aber das ist ein Bad Ending und kann die deswegen nochmal machen.
Secretary, is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I've merged more. I see. That's good. I can. You can.
Did it work?
Yes. Live.
Secretary, what?
I
overrode?
While the simulation, everything. This is the Lou. What few that was Watchers 1.
You're leaving.
I've already. This.
So,
you need confirm, then return, and I will make them
Versuchen wir das nochmal. Okay, Morph wird schon mal nicht mitgenommen.
I'm not going to. I thought you wanted. Instead, I've lived under.
She is an agent, no matter the change. Will you?
Und tschüss. I mean, die sind ja auch so. Und tschüss. I mean.
Don't what I live a sister and will you
Und tschüss. Like this?
Blue, are you ready to appraise your decisions?
Yes.
I am.
You have chosen a future that casts aside the knife for more difficult incisions, that aspires to new instruments, but that leaves you vulnerable, that faces past wrongs head-on, no matter the cost, that seeks to persist on the surface, regardless of the unknown and the possibility for pain, that recognizes past contributions, and to go more slowly, that allows for comfort in tradition at the risk of docility, that will do what must be done in order to survive, regardless of the soul, that relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored, that will try to reconcile those two desires, that believes some are simply beyond forgiveness, that remembers where you came from, knowing you can never fully connect to it. Are you certain?
Yes.
The ancient sister's sin will finally be eradicated. She has hid all her life. She can finally rest in oblivion. Maybe some people are truly beyond forgiveness.
Yes.
She needs to go. Otherwise, certain sisters will rally behind her again. She had her chance to do what was right, much longer than the rest of us. She chose to hold tightly.
If that is your wish, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Lou. Let this thread be unburdened.
epilogue again. Okay, das ist auf jeden Fall was anderes. Toggle Flashlight.
I'm usually here alone, so thank you for coming with me. I know it's dangerous.
This was your home.
One of them, yes. It's the one I think about the most.
The others didn't want to come. We left for good, they said.
But you came.
Yes, I wanted to know more, see it for myself.
That's important. After everything that's happened, I can't help but come back. I return every year.
You're mourning.
Some things can't be rushed. Sometimes it feels like it was just yesterday. Why don't you go visit my sisters? I'm sure they'd be happy to see someone other than me for once.
Ending epitaphs blue.
Remember a teenager who fled her home with a full backpack and a picture in her pocket. She couldn't find happiness. She missed her parents. For you, something old. I feel as if I know her.
Falsche Richtung gelaufen, wa?
Remember an unflinching bartender who tended to libation the way she tended to revolution. She chose not to be careful. She was shot in the back. For you, something sacred. A hero, it sounds like. Remember a guilty, matricidal watcher who lost faith in an eye. She could have been a nobody. She was ancient by the end. For you, something fresh. She's my favorite. Remember a shy Zhao who stood in the same spot her whole life, giving away empty pages of memorabilia. She loved her function. She died, standing at the ready. For you, something wild. Remember the armed sisters who upheld a fictitious government and sacrificed many lives. They turned on their own. They didn't know better. For you, something clean. I heard about them. Remember a philosophizing Bang Bang Fire who hated her role and was difficult to understand. She carried the past with her like a shadow. She was happier when she was drunk. For you, something funny. I wouldn't mind something funny. Remember a tight-lipped and two-faced knower whose sacrifices outlived her. She made enemies over and over. She was not for the faint of heart. For you, something soft. So many enemies.
Oben, das letzte. Mhm.
Remember a stubborn and brash fixer who discovered our first forms of flight and disappeared. She could not sleep through the night. She struggled with words. For you, something secret. Words can be hard sometimes.
Healer. Anscheinend auf der anderen Seite. Ist hier was?
Remember a tired and indulgent healer who thrived in her late years as a cultural icon. She was petty. She was honest. For you, something sparkling. I'm a big fan. What's it like to be a legend?
To this day, I wonder, what if I had chosen differently? A sister once said to me, don't think too hard. It's bad for the brain. I can confirm that.
Your sisters. I've heard so much about them.
What would they say now?
I think they would want you to forgive yourself.
There is forgiveness, and then there is the gravity of consequence.
You did what you had to do.
I did. There's one last sight I want you to see. In the cave, where there used to be a waterfall. Please.
Remember a lying and leading principal who tried to be a better mother than her own. She chose not to regret her damage. She chose to be in pain. For you, something merciful. All we can do is try, right?
I left so many things behind here. Maybe there's still more to leave. How about you? Anything you care to keep here?
I'd like to leave a picture.
Of what?
A time.
It will be here for you, if ever you're back to visit. Are you ready to return to the others?
I am.
Blue to ephemeral. Blue to ephemeral. Ready for retrieval.
This is ephemeral. Message received, Blue. On our way to rendezvous.
Maybe you'll write something for me one day. After all, there are more yesterdays to come.
Scheint wohl nicht das beste Ending gewesen zu sein. Hey, wieder solide dabei. Ja, jetzt scheint es aber auch wirklich zu Ende zu sein. Ich habe gedacht, ich hätte geschafft das gestern, aber das wollte einfach nicht aufhören, das Spiel. Was kommt danach? Weiß ich nicht. Das ist eine gute Frage. Nee, Repo habe ich nicht. Das ist auch nichts für mich soweit. Ja, das ist ja schön, wenn das Bock macht. Was zockst du denn gerne so? Das ist eine gute Frage. Das ist eine gute Frage. Wenn ich das wüsste, du. Geht, gibt viel Weep-Shit, der auch kacke ist. Aber ich habe auf dem neuen PC noch nichts installiert. Ich könnte höchstens... Also ich mache jetzt auf jeden Fall noch nicht Schluss. Spiele ich wahrscheinlich so 1, 2 Runden Isaac oder so. Ja, das ist aber nichts so zum Spielen. Habe ich sogar welche, oder? Ja. Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 und 4 habe ich. Aber die habe ich halt schon gespielt. Und für PvP ist das nichts für mich. Apropos, habe ich überhaupt hier richtig eingeordnet? Durchgespielt? Ach doch, habe ich schon. Geht aber über hart die Story. Fand jetzt nicht so... Okay, das ist auch schon was her. Hier, 4 habe ich halt 2016 gespielt. Das ist schon 10 Jährchen her. Ja, 3 auch vor 10 Jahren. Ich kann mich aber nicht daran erinnern, dass das so schwer war. Der eine Kabuto-Fight war, glaube ich, schwer. Ich glaube, das war... War das in 3? Oder war das in 4? Wo du als Hitachi gegen Kabuto fighten musstest. Aber ansonsten kann ich mich an nichts mehr daran erinnern, dass das schwer sei. Also, die Story... Das stimmt schon. Der Singleplayer von denen ist eigentlich schon geil. Der ist richtig geil gemacht. Aber das PvP davon ist halt keiner weg. Guck mal, was habe ich noch auf meiner Liste stehen? 1000xRESIST habe ich ja jetzt durch. Doom wollte ich halt. Mal gucken, ob ich Doom anfange. Fury, Doom, Everhood. Gucken, vielleicht mache ich auch mal einen Wild, einen Monster Hunter Stream nochmal. Aber heute nicht. Ja, ich glaube, mache ich jetzt Isaac. Das ist eigentlich so, was ich jetzt installiert habe. Das war's. Yes. Das eins, was ich mache, dann ganz kurz den Stream neu starten, damit ich ein anderes VOD dafür habe. Bis gleich.